What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe. This is my Python. And tonight, I just want to talk about something that I experienced last night. Okay. As you see, I got Charlie here with me, hanging out. And I got this hide here in front of me that I built. Well, last night, I had Charlie and Nina out at the same time, which I've done plenty of times in the past. Okay, plenty of times. However, last night, I got them out, and Charlie here, she goes inside this little hide right here, this little area. Yeah, let's see if she does it. No, she wants to push on. So, anyway, she goes inside this little area. She loves it there. And Nina acted really strange, slithering right behind Charlie, but really slow, and follows her into the hide. And I'm close, I'm watching them. Charlie got all up inside it, and then Nina followed her. Nina actually tried going in, and she got in. She got half of her upper body in. And I'm watching her like, what the hell? Like, then all of a sudden she just stopped moving. And then I just see her kind of like cock back. That moment I thought she was going to strike, bite her. 1 second, she's kind of slithering away. Alright, now, you guys see Charlie. Okay, you see the size of her. She's not that thick. She's not that big. She's a super pastel. And if you haven't seen Nina, just scroll down to any other previous video, or go check out my Facebook, Instagram. There's pictures of Nina. She's much bigger than Charlie. So anyway, she cocked back like she was gonna strike at her. And at that point, I jumped, I grabbed her, and I pulled her out of there. Of course, I, looked her over, just made sure I didn't damage any of her scales. Got her back in the tank. Charlie would not come out of the side. She wouldn't come out at all. And like the whole thing, I took into another room. She wouldn't come out. The whole night wouldn't come out. I'm talking, wouldn't come out. To the point, I had to rearrange her tank to put this in it because Charlie would not come out. So that got me thinking, like, would a ball python eat another ball python? Now, I never heard of this. I never seen it. So I started doing some research. I hit Google, hit YouTube. I've never seen a video of a ball python eating another ball python. But I did find many articles of people with ball pythons that have experienced having one of them be eaten by another. My point is, if you own ball pythons, if you have more than 1, 2, 3, and even if you don't cohabitate them together in the same tank, which you shouldn't, just like me, making that mistake, taking them out at the same time. If you do that, take them out at the same time. Make sure you're keeping an eye on them. Make sure to be watching them, because they will eat one another. Normally, it's the bigger one that'll eat the smaller one, obviously. Obviously, Charlie is not going to go and eat Nina. I wish Nina would come out so I could take her out to show you the size difference. But I'm pretty sure if Charlie caught a whiff of Nina, she'd probably be scared. Now, last night, like right before I actually fell asleep, after I put this in the tank, I'm talking like maybe an hour, hour and a half, Charlie actually came out of the hide. Now, I'll show you. Now, this thing I built this. It has an entrance here, see? But also, it has this up here. And she loves it up here. Now, this was supposed to be meant for like the hide, and then a humid hide here. That was my whole idea. Now, I've never seen anything like this. Have you? It's my patent. Oh, crap. Give me 1 second. I gotta get Charlie. I'm just getting home from work. But for anyone out there that gives a crap. Charlie, what are you doing? Go ahead. Come here, babies. Come here, mama. Come here. It's okay. I got you. It's okay, baby. Oh, by the way, sorry for this. I apologize for this. Usually when I do a video, I try to make sure I have a shirt on. But it's getting hot, you know. Brings me to another topic. It's getting warm out. It's getting humid out. It's getting more hot. So if you have an animal, ball python, a gecko, if you have an animal that requires some sort of heat, a heat pad, a heat lamp, make sure, if you don't have central air conditioning, make sure to have some kind of air source coming in, aside from just an open window. Put a fan on, put 2 fans on, you know, even swap out the bulbs if you have lamps, okay? If you have a lamp, and say you have a 100-watt bulb in it, you're going to want to bring it down to like 75 watt, maybe even 60 watt, because of how hot it's getting. Think about this. In your room, your area where you have your reptile, say it's 85 degrees, say it's 85 degrees, 90 degrees in the room, in their tank, it's going to be like 100, well over 100. And those kind of temperatures for long periods of time could result in them dying. Reptiles are more likely to die because of heat than cold. They're cold-blooded animals. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know this, but I'm making this video because, hey, I didn't know this stuff. You know, until like last night when I started doing more research. Which this kind of research I probably should have done prior to getting them. But a lot of things you learn as you go. You're not going to know everything the moment you bring your animal home. You're not. It's going to be impossible. Some things you wouldn't think to research. Like me last night, I didn't think that ball pythons ever ate each other until last night when Nina showed signs that she was going to strike Charlie. And like I said, had I not grabbed her, she probably would have struck at her, and there goes Charlie. When you see Charlie, she's a sweetheart. You know? You see her? You see I'm handling her. She's not even showing no signs of aggression or even that she's scared. Right now, she's more concerned with the fans. I have 2 fans going in my bedroom right now, and they're new. I've just put them in yesterday. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope it's been helpful to anybody out there. Tomorrow I'm gonna feed these guys, all 3 of them, because I want them to get back on the same track. And if Nina's showing signs that she's going to strike at Charlie, then she's probably hungry. As you know, I had 1 going to shed, so I fed the other 2. No, excuse me. I fed it. Look, it's been a long day. I'm just getting off work and tired. But yeah, 1 was in shed, the other one was in shed, so the eating schedule has been off. Where I fed 1, then 2 days later I fed the other, then 2 days later I fed the other. By the time 1 got fed, the other one was thinking she was going to get fed too. Yeah, I know. Confusion. My bad. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of the night. I'll see you in the next one.